Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the brand new Vapid Dominator GTT in Grand Theft Auto Online. This is based off like a Boss 302 1969 Mustang. So anyway, I'm looking forward to customizing it. Let's hop in. Alright, starting off with the armor, we're going to go all the way up on that. Brakes as well. The bumpers, we have front and rear options. We have the primary front bumper or the secondary. Let's go for primary. Why not? Makes it a little bit cooler. For the rear bumpers, we have the primary rear, secondary rear, smooth rear, primary smooth, or the secondary smooth. Primary smooth looks good. I think we're going to do that. For the engine, we have options for the engine block, primary valve covers, secondary, chrome, primary ribbed, secondary ribbed, or chrome ribbed. I like the chrome ribbed. We're going to go for that. Air filters, we can do a chrome air filter, twin air filter, swept back ram pipes, vertical ram pipes, plastic upper intake manifold, primary 450 CUI intake manifold, secondary, plastic, primary V8 air intake system, that looks really sick, secondary V8 air intake system, chrome V8 air intake, black supercharger, okay, that is really cool, brushed supercharger, chrome supercharger, or none. We're gonna go for the chrome supercharger. That is crazy looking. Strut brace, they're all pretty much the same. Polished, carbon medium polished, medium titanium, titanium strut brace, triangulated, wide titanium, large polished, sticker bomb, polished twin bar strut brace, extreme billet strut brace, lightened racing strut brace, or none. We're gonna go for the lightened racing one. I like that one the best. Engine tunes all the way up, of course. And for the intercooler, we can do an exposed intercooler, intercooler with twin fans, or an intercooler with water sprayer. Let's do the regular exposed intercooler. The exhaust, we got a chrome tip exhaust, big bore exhaust, straight pipe exhaust, race exhaust, hot ring exhaust, okay, or the titanium hot ring. I like the big bore exhaust. We're gonna go for that one. For the fenders, we can do primary over fenders, secondary over fenders, bolted race over fenders, secondary race over fenders, or carbon race. I'm just gonna leave it off, to be honest. I don't really love the look. For the grille, we can do a hood badge delete, grill delete, or a badge and grill delete. Let's do just the grill delete. I like that. Headlight covers, we can do primary headlight grill, secondary headlight grill, red headlight tape, black headlight tape, blue, yellow, or primary headlight covers or secondary headlight covers. I just don't think I'm going to do anything with those options, to be honest. For the hood, we can add hood catches. We got the chrome angled straight race and drag pins. Let's do the drag pins, sure. For the hood, we can add a primary stock hood, carbon stock hood, primary vented, secondary vented, carbon vented, primary small cowl, secondary and carbon, primary large cowl, secondary and carbon as well, primary drag hood, secondary and carbon as well, primary saber turbo hood, okay, secondary and carbon as well. I like the primary saber. That looks pretty aggressive to me. I like that. Interior, we can do these seats. It's the same with all the cars. All the cars have these seats. We're gonna go carbon tuner seats. The steering wheel, you can change it up quite a bit. I actually am gonna just keep it stock though, but I will show you guys the wheels. We got all the Apex, all the Formula, all the Sprint, and all the Rally. But I like the stock Vapid wheel. I think it's the best. We can also add a roll cage if we want to. However, I'm not going to, but you can if you want to. Next up, we got the lights. We got xenons on there. Let's do that. Livery, we can do white double stripes, black double stripes, white performance stripes, black performance stripes, black street stripes. Okay, that's pretty cool. Black racing stripes, barn finder beater, past its prime, tin worm time machine, vintage racer, old school oval. Okay, and this is where you have to actually reach a certain level in the LS car meet to unlock them. but these are pretty cool liveries actually. I think that we're going to go with the black racing stripes. I like that look. Louvers, we can add louvers to this thing. I actually think that I will. I'm going to add the primary louvers. I think it looks pretty good. Plate, yellow and black, of course. For the respray, I think we should go for something pretty bright with this. I'm thinking, ooh, you know what? What was that green that just looked really good there? That wasn't green, that was yellow. Okay, I'm colorblind, so that makes sense. But honestly, like gasoline green kind of looks good. Or racing green. Let's actually go for gasoline green. I think that looks really good, to be honest. What does the secondary actually change? Nothing, apparently. Okay, well, gasoline green it is. The trim color, let's go for something like a bit darker, like maybe like a garnet red. Let's do that. Accent color, we're gonna do diamond blue. That's what I've been doing all day. This thing's looking pretty mean. I like this. We can add primary pillar vents, secondary pillar vents, carbon pillar vents, primary pillar scoop, secondary or carbon. Let's just add the primary pillar vents. I like that. For the spoiler, we can add a primary wing, secondary wing, carbon wing, track wing, drift wing, street SPL wing, race wing, extreme performance wing, or the Autobahn racer wing. It's gonna have to be the primary wing, that's for sure. The splitters, we can do a chin spoiler delete, primary chin spoiler, secondary chin spoiler, carbon chin spoiler, primary race chin spoiler, secondary, and carbon as well. Kind of don't mind the delete. Let's actually do the delete. Why not? Sun strips, we could add one. I'm not a big fan of it though. Let's just leave it off. Suspension, let's slam this thing down all the way. Transmission, all the way up, of course, and the turbo as well. For the wheels, man, I always suck at picking wheels for cars like these. Let's go for something like... the Kraka. Because I literally have no idea what I'm doing. Let's make those black for sure, and the tires bulletproof them, of course, and tint the windows out all the way. This thing is looking pretty mean. I really like this. Let's take this down to the ground. Let's do a little sound test and a review. All right, let's see what this thing sounds like. Sounds a little bit high-pitched for a V8, but that's okay. This thing is stanced down. Every time you come out, they lower themselves. If you didn't know that, you can actually change the stance of your car in the interaction menu now. It's a great feature. Definitely recommend checking it out. Yeah, this thing is rear-wheel drive only. Let's actually just 100% make sure that with the pillar here. Yep, rear-wheel drive only. Cool. Alright, well, you get about 3 millennia of wheel spin before this thing actually starts driving. Hey, look, a Dominator. But once you do start driving, this thing seems pretty quick, actually. This thing's hauling ass right now, that's for sure. Oh my god. Oh! Oh my god, I just jumped that car. That's crazy. I have a feeling this thing is probably going to handle like a wet paper towel, but, you know, it's not the end of the day. It is a muscle car at the end of the day, so, you know, I'm not really expecting a whole lot. Let's actually just see how badly it handles here. So far, you know what, actually, it's not handling that bad. I'm pretty impressed. It actually handles remarkably well so far. I'm interested to see what happens when we get to the really twisty section here in a second. But for right now, this thing's actually holding its own, and I'm pretty impressed, I have to say. Alright, here's where we test it for real. What? What? An old muscle car that's not just spinning out on every corner? I'm in shock. That's crazy. This thing actually handles really well. What? This is insane. Okay guys, well, if you want a really good handling muscle car, there you have it. The Dominator GTT is the way to go. This thing handles not quite as good as the Vapid Click, if you know what that is, but it's pretty darn close, actually. This might be one of the better handling muscle cars out there. This is impressive, actually. Wow. Well, guys, I'd have to say I recommend picking up this thing if you guys have got the extra money, especially if you're a Mustang fan. It's definitely going to be worth your time, that's for sure. And you know, it actually handles really well. I'm really impressed. So good on Rockstar for making a good handling muscle car. That's amazing. Anyway, guys, I think that's pretty much it for the customization and the review today. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, if not dislike. Subscribe if you guys are new. Go check out all my other videos on the DLC that I've done. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care. Peace.